Hello, strong people. It is week 9, day 2 of OSG Mid-Atlantic Regional Prep. Deadlift day. Sort of a deadlift day, I guess. Bag toss, starting out as usual. 5 sets of 3 at 50 pounds. I'm not going to show all 5 sets, but I'll show probably 3. This will be, I guess, this is the heaviest we've gone in prep for reps, I will say. We've done 40 pounds. I don't even think we've done 45 pounds yet for reps. I think we've done 50. Or no, we have not done 50. We had a max single of 60 the other day. So that's huge. Which is kind of crazy now that I think about it, because we hadn't gone over 40, 45 in prep. I don't think we've done 45 in prep. I feel like we're going straight to 50. Unless I've read something wrong. Which is very possible the way that I've been doing it. So, and then for deadlifts, we got axle deadlifts, of course, because that's what the show is. It's, what is it, a 531? Might be a 531. I think it's 5, yeah, I don't know the weights. Maybe like 618, 645, and 680 something. Maybe something like that. But it's just a top single, no plus set. So we're not, getting too crazy today. Next week, yeah, pretty sure it's a AMRAP competition style. So first things first, I gotta go. Actually, I gotta fill the sandbag up. Neither of these is up to 50 pounds, so we'll do that first. Get the yoke set up, crossbar set up, and then we'll get some bag throws going. So not much else to talk about. Just kind of it's time to work these next like 2-3 weeks. Obviously, every other week was work as well, but it's like real deal heavy stuff now. So, or at least more competition style stuff. So let's get into it. Sandbag went okay. Not great. Because it's heavier, I need to be more precise with my throws. And my setup just doesn't really allow me to do that. Because I need to fix it, at some point. And by fix it, I mean just get probably bigger pieces of PVC pipe. Or maybe longer pieces. Something so I can lower the crossbar on the yoke so it's not a danger to the back of my head. So I can't get as close to the bar as I want to. So I'm standing further out, which means I have to throw it further back. And then the PVC at the top, it sways. It's not in one spot. It's not straight up. So on like one side it's leaning towards me, on the other side it's leaning away. So they're all the throws are pretty close. They're all right there for the most part. I'll short arm in some of them. Not ideal. I know my legs are definitely a little bit not there quite. That could be because of Monday. It could be because it's this point in training where your legs start to go a little bit. But that's how it is. So I don't expect my legs to be perfect on the day of, so that's just how it has to be. I am happy with how sandbag has gone, though. At least, you know, this prep. It's weird how I trained for what was it? 2 max weight tosses. Yeah. At Nationals last year, it was a max weight over 16 feet. At Regionals, it was a max weight over 15 feet. Both of those, granted, the Nationals was kind of the first time I really trained that event, so yeah, it went up. My PR went up, but it didn't really go up for Regionals, even though I was training it for a max. And now that I've done a whole prep based on, you know, a medley, my toss has gone up. I don't really get it. It shouldn't work that way, I would think. But apparently me just not thinking about it and just doing it naturally for speed, it works. So I haven't really thought about that till just now, but that's kind of weird. I put, you know, 5 pounds on my sandbag toss, which is a considerable amount. If you can get a whole other bag in a run, then that's a huge deal. So 5 pounds doesn't sound like a lot, but in terms of sandbag toss, yeah, it's absolutely a lot. So I couldn't be more happy with the progress that, still I have to execute on game day, of course, because just because I can throw the 60-pound bag over does not mean that I can get a 55, you know, at the end of a medley, or, you know, trajectory could be off. There's a whole host of things that could go wrong on a sandbag toss. So I still got to, you know, be spot on that day. But I started warming up for deadlifts, and so far they feel all right. Looking at the rest of my programming, which I don't usually do, I just happened to glance ahead. I looked to double check to see what my weights were for deadlift, and it's like 610 for 5, like 645 for 3 or something, and then 680 something for 1, I think. But what I did see is I know I'm supposed to push RDLs today. I think it's sets of 8. And then I didn't know this, but I have box squats as well. Like the squat, or not squat stance, deadlift stance high box squat with bands. And it says push this in quotations, or in parentheses. So looks like I'm doing some heavy squatting today too. With bands, I mean, come on. Anyway, let's just hop into some deadlifts. The deadlifts are done. That was terrible. I don't really think I ate enough today, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm trying not to overthink it, because I don't think I usually feel this. I'm gonna say weak. A month out. Usually, like you do feel a little bit sluggish and stuff, because you're, you know, heaviest week of prep this coming week. This is heavy, but next week's even heavier. Fly. And usually it's like 2 weeks out is when things start to feel really heavy, the legs start to go. But right now it seems like they're going now, so I don't even know what to say. My legs just are not in it. The core is not. Brace was bad. Suit felt a little loose. Brace was not good. The leg power was not there. I just felt bad all around, honestly. I didn't get as much sleep as I wanted to last night, but like even the caffeine I took a little bit ago, before I came out here, obviously pre-workout, um, it didn't really do anything. I feel like I'm just tired. So I'm still supposed to go heavy on these next two things. Heavy is relative, of course, so I don't really know what I'm going to get up to, but I'm not overly confident it's going to be heavy after that. My low back is just, it feels uncomfortable. It's not like painful, it just feels like it doesn't want to go. So I need to, get the massage gun out, get that, I don't know, probably make it feel a little bit better, maybe throw a heating pad on it or something. Not gonna lie, morale is low after Monday and then after today. Well, today's not over yet, of course, but based on that deadlift session, not great. But my phone doesn't have that much battery left, so I don't even know if I'll get to an outro today. So I'll try to record some stuff, maybe a top set of RDLs, top set of squats, if they're top sets. I don't know if they're same weight, 3 sets, or work up to a top set or whatever it is. So we'll find out. Wow. I don't know what happened there. I think that's a PR for RDLs. Especially beltless. I used to always use a belt for RDLs because I'm tired. It's hard to breathe out because it's humid too. I don't know if I have allergies. My nose is even plugged up with this thing on. But I used to do RDLs belted a lot because I had hurt myself doing them a few years back now. And only on 225 too. It was pretty good. Still don't really know what I did, but it messed me up for a while. That 428 for 10 beltless, that has to be a PR for me. I have no idea. That tells me that because that was mostly glutes and hamstrings, it's RDL, so that tells me that my quads were just not working on deadlifts. And it was all, oh my God. And it was all just glutes and hamstrings. So that explains a little bit, but still was a bad deadlift session. But that, I'm surprised by that. So yeah, let's move on to squats, I guess. All right. I know those looked good. They felt good. And I was definitely capable of pushing more weight, but I was getting so wobbly there towards the end. Turn towards the light a little bit. I was just, my legs didn't want to be under me anymore after like rep 6. So I don't think going up would have been smart. My core feels that a lot too because I didn't wear a belt. I'm not gonna lie, my glutes are fried. My lower back is a little bit fried. It actually feels better than what it did while I was deadlifting. I don't know if it's because I got some good blood flow in it. I don't really understand it. It's one of those, I never have days like this where my secondary exercises go better than my main exercise. So deadlift felt like trash, but RDLs, great. These squats felt great, but my legs didn't have the they don't have the endurance. That's the word. They don't have the endurance right now. I couldn't have done. They moved. That's just how the type of lifter I am, though. It moves well, or it doesn't really move that much. I'm not gonna. Generally speaking, I'm not great at grinding out a squat or a deadlift. I can kind of grind out above the knees, but it's not. That's not the same. Overhead press, I've gotten better with all the strict press work, but still, it's an issue. But on a squat, it better go, or else it ain't going. Is that? Good God. That bolt holding up one of the main pieces of my squat rack is really loose. Jeez. Come on, Titan Fitness. Well, it'll do for now. I don't know what I have next. It's not much, whatever it is, but I'm over it. I'm really over this workout. It's that point in prep where I want to be done. I'm ready for a show day. I'm just tired. Been out here way too long. I hate it. I don't hate lifting. I love lifting. It's love-hate. What am I talking about? I love being out here late at night working, training. This is like my happy place, obviously. But at the same time, when I'm out here this late, it leaves me no time for anything else tonight. Besides, basically eating, showering, and sleeping. And I don't like doing that. I really don't. So, I don't know. I need to quit talking and just finish up whatever else I got to do. So, until next time, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.